Okay, so good morning. I know I look a really hot mess right now, but I just kind of wanted to come on and show y'all how I do meal prep. Yes, Bo. Off, 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 off. Because I'm limited at what I can eat due to my gastro issues. So I have to prep my, basically prep what I buy. So, and since I'm the only one who eats the food that I buy, Bo, I have to label everything. So this is what I do. So let me show you. Here we have turkey patties, and there's 2 in each package. So there's 2 turkey patties in each package. And these are pre-made turkey patties. This is the package right here. They're hormone-free, antibiotic-free, blah, blah, blah. And I always get the vegetarian fed. They come 4 to a package. I've already, I've tried these and they're pretty decent. You just have to really season them up pretty good. And I make sure that I use gluten-free, dairy-free seasonings on everything. So these are pretty good. And here I have ground turkey. And in each one of these packages, I have right at 4 ounces in each one of these. And this is ground white turkey meat, and it's lean, and it's by the same brand. And I use this in place of ground pork and ground beef because my stomach just won't handle it. So when I want to make spaghetti, I season this the same way I would ground beef. If I want to make tacos, I will season this the same way I would season it for tacos. You know, you just have to get creative with things. And so I get as much air out as possible, as you saw with my turkey patties. And I just label it so that everybody knows it's turkey, and they don't mess with it because they're like, turkey, ew. And I put it in the deep freezer, and I pull it out as I need it. And I also have turkey bacon, which I really need to do the same thing with. And I have turkey sausage, the roll of turkey sausage, which I just purchased, and I've cut into 3 so I can make turkey meatballs, because all the turkey meatballs I have found have dairy and gluten in them. That just can't happen for me. So I'm going to make my own turkey meatballs. Ta-da! Yay, me. So, yeah, that's going to happen. Anyway, so this is part of my meal prep for the month. Okay. Now, this month I got scallops because, well, they were on sale. So instead of keeping them in a bag like this, I'm going to divide it up into meal-sized portions and just make it easier on myself. And this is a 12-ounce bag, so I've decided to do 3 4-ounce portions. And I've got my freezer bags ready, and I've got my scale. I don't have a digital scale. This is my mom's old, just regular old, whatever the hell you call it, scale. So I'm going to pour my scallops in, until we hit the 4-ounce mark, and then just pour them into my Ziploc bags. And then I will show you how I get the air out as much as possible to make them, you know, whatever you call it, airtight. Yeah, there we go, airtight. So, okay, so that's what 4 ounces of scallops look like. And these are the small scallops. These aren't, you know, these are the 40/80s. So perfect size for like pastas and just whatever, you know. So what we're going to do is, first what we're going to do, we're going to take the bag, we're going to fold it over. I got you propped up on a peanut butter jar, so fold it over like this. And we're going to zip the zipper almost all the way to the end. And then I'm just going to keep folding it until I can get almost all the air out. And just keep squeezing, squeezing, squeezing. And then zip. And that is how we get as much air out as possible. Ta-da! See? It's the best way that I've found that works for me. I know a lot of people have tried putting the Ziploc bags in water and dunking it and zipping while they dunk. I've tried that. It doesn't work for me. This works for me. And I just lay everything flat and put it back in the freezer for space saving wise, and this works. And yeah, and that's how I do all of my stuff. Okay, so today I am in Austin. It's starting to rain. It rained yesterday. My nose is dripping incessantly right now. I'm here for my rheumatologist appointment. My last appointment was kind of uneventful, and I had my mom with me, and Bo was with us, and he was awesome. Today it's just me, and I don't know. You know, I just feel like he's not really doing much for me. I'm having an issue with my right pinkie dislocating. It started about 2 weeks ago, taking wet clothes out of the washing machine to put them into the dryer. So I don't know if he's going to even bother messing around with that, or whether he's just going to blow me off again. He really didn't even want to change my diagnosis from hypermobility syndrome to Ehlers-Danlos. He was like, oh, yeah, I guess we can do that with the new criteria. You do fall under that now. And I'm like, gee, thanks. And he just was like, you know, the only thing it's going to do for you is, you know, make you eligible for genetic testing and, you know, braces, you know, for various parts of your body. And I'm like, yes, exactly. And it qualifies me for better treatment and better insurance and better doctors and a whole lot of things that you just obviously aren't qualified to understand. So, yeah. Some doctors, you know, right now I just don't really have a choice in the matter. This is the only rheumatologist that is available for me on my insurance program. So as soon as other insurance is available to me, I will be seeking another rheumatologist that is EDS knowledgeable, and we will be pursuing treatment options, and I will be pursuing genetic testing, because I honestly don't think I really think that there's a possibility that and I'm shaking like crazy. I honestly think that there's a possibility that I could have classic Ehlers-Danlos. I have a lot of crossover symptoms, and the only way to figure that out is through genetic testing. My dad had a lot of the signs and things. His skin was just so stretchy, and he always made jokes that it was because people used to come up and pinch his cheeks and that. But I mean, you could take his skin and just stretch it. It was crazy. And I mean, you know, I can, you know, it's just, you know, I know it's kind of gross, but and it doesn't really even hurt, you know. I mean, it's just one of those things. But you know, it's just anyway. So I'm gonna go on in, see what this man has to say, and then I gotta go to either Sprouts or Whole Foods and get some vegan cheese and some other items. Yep. You know, it's crazy. I've been driving an hour out of my way to go to a Whole Foods market for no reason, when there's one not even 3 minutes from my pain/rheumatologist office. And it's a really nice one too. Who knew? Actually, I think I knew this and just totally forgot about it, because I used to work right across the street at the salon when I was working as the assistant manager of a salon when I worked. And for the longest time, I'd drive, instead of going an hour out of my way to Whole Foods, I was like settling for the next best thing and going to Sprouts, because Sprouts didn't have they don't have a huge selection of what I was looking for, but you know, they have stuff. And so, you know, anyway, and there's a bunch of stores over here. Wow. I'm in shock. Anyway, rheumatologist appointment went really well. On the way home, I need to stop at a durable medical supply company, which I think there's one on the way home, because I need to check on some Velcro buddy tape for my pinky, because I'm not putting like adhesive tape on it until I can get some ring splints. I'll fill y'all in when I get home. So anyway, until I get home. Okay. So as promised, I'm going to fill you in on my rheumatologist appointment. And what that involves today, I saw a new person in the office. She's a certified nurse assistant I think is what my memory is. Anyway, I really liked her. She took her time. She was thorough. She actually examined me. I brought up the issue with my pinky that keeps wanting to dislocate when it started, when I was taking clothes out of the washing machine. And all she could really recommend at this point would be buddy wrapping. Well, here's the thing with buddy wrapping with Ehlers-Danlos. And I'm sorry, the camera's all over the place. I'm trying to get comfortable. I'm really sore. Buddy wrapping means taping 2 fingers together, okay? And in my case, it would be taping the pinky to the ring finger, okay? Now this is my left hand. So you would basically have these 2 fingers taped together. And, I mean, you could still bend them. But what that does is it puts your ring finger at risk of dislocating at this joint here on the back of your hand, this first joint, your knuckle, down there. And it's also not very comfortable. And since my dominant hand is my right hand, well, so just out of curiosity, and since I'm allergic to the majority of adhesives and taping is not ideal, I stopped at Adorable Medical Supply on the way home to see what they had in stock. Well, they don't, but they can order it. Yes, they can. Prepaid orders only, because it would be considered a custom order. Here's the deal. A package of 5 buddy wraps of Velcro is $30 freaking dollars for 5 strips of Velcro. Can you imagine? 5 strips of Velcro that are about like this wide, plus shipping of $13. What? No. No. And they didn't even have any ring splints there. And she didn't even know what I was talking about. I'm like, most people with RA have these. You don't have those? She goes, no, we don't have those. Oh, that tickles. He's looking at my toes. So, I thought, I'm going to make my own splints. Okay. I have the wire. I have 16 gauge. I had to think about what gauge it was. I have 16 gauge silver plated wire. And I have jewelry pliers. I have jewelry pliers. Because I used to do a lot of beadwork. Hi, Bo. He's not happy with me. He's mad puppy. Aren't you? You say hi to the people? Huh? Do you say hi to the people? Look at the camera. Can you say hi to the people? I left him not once but twice today, and he's not happy with me. I have jewelry pliers, so I'm going to start with my pinky finger and try to make my own splint. If I'm successful with that, I'm going to save myself $40, $60, possibly $80, possibly $80 for one finger. Oh, don't chew on those. Because ring splints are kind of pricey, because of the work that they have to do, and you know, they're generally made out of sterling silver, because they're durable. And you know, the least expensive ones that I found are $40 a pair, which is actually pretty good, and they're really pretty considering that they're a splint, they're a ring splint. But they keep your fingers from hyperextending, from dislocating, and from going in directions that they're not supposed to go. Those of you with Ehlers-Danlos know what I'm talking about. So yeah. Pretty happy about rediscovering Whole Foods Market today. Yeah, for some reason I was thinking it was a Central Market all this time. I don't know why. God, I used to work over there, just across the street. There's a huge Costco and a bunch of little shops over there, and I just, you know, it's so bad having the occipital neuralgia that I can't even remember words to songs anymore, that I'm singing along on the radio, and I find myself just going blah 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 because the words are gone. Songs that I've known since the 80s, they're just gone. And it's really frustrating, you know, when stuff that you know is just no longer there. And driving into Austin today, I saw that silver alert sign flashing, and I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, a couple more years, that's going to be me up on that sign. You know, just because I'm going to forget where I am. I know how to get everywhere, it's just I may not know the name of everything. Oh, fun. They better figure shit out with my brain real quick. Anyway, I think I'm going to shut it down for tonight. I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.